We're looking at one of the best heavyweights in UFC history. The man who holds the record still for the most consecutive heavyweight title defenses. The Cleveland-based firefighter Stipe Miocic, back for more tonight.
Going into our fight at UFC 226, he was universally considered the greatest heavyweight champion of all time. And that was rightfully deserved by beating Francis Ngannou, by beating Alistair Overeem, by beating Mauricio Verdun. When you beat guys like that, those honors are cast upon you and you have deserved them. Stipe Miocic is one of the greatest fighters the heavyweight division has ever seen.
All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the Octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here today.
The moment he walked in the AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening, although he spoke no English. He was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. In the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that to become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight, again trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins or losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Independence, Ohio, Stipe Miocic. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov!
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
With some of the best boxing in this heavyweight division, here's the former Golden Gloves champion, current UFC heavyweight champion of the world, and as such, the baddest man on the planet, Croatian-American Stipe Miocic. He has finished 13 of his 16 wins, all by way of knockout. He'll be trying to get right back at it tonight. Takedown defense holds up. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone.
One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Back mount now. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's going to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch.
Oh, he's got a choke. Look at him push the arm down, maybe stepping into a crucifix. Wow, you don't see that very often.
Oh, he's in trouble here. And that will do it. So a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlights.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 44 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Khabib Nurmagomedov.